Okay guys, this morning just for a little bit of entertainment, I've decided to jump on to the market a little ahead of opening time. It's 7:57 today on the 28th of April 2022, Thursday, and I just want to let you see what it looks like if you are watching the market when it opens, and the way you'll know that it has happened quite often is you'll see what appears to be a fairly large spike in either direction, whether up or down. That would appear at the end of this, and to really amplify what that looks like, I've set our time frame to the smallest possible, 1 minute. So as soon as the market opens, we should see it jump in either direction, or maybe not. Maybe I may be completely fooled, if you like, and it may not. We can see yesterday the ETF rose by 0.59%. However, it is down 1.8% on a week ago and 1.81 on a month ago, although it is generally rising overall. So keep an eye on the end here, just to see if there is any significant movement there in a minute's time. And the reason really that it's generally not advised to submit a trade for execution after market opening is that you just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where the market's going to go, by how much, and it's generally preferable to only trade on the open market when the market is actually open and you can see what way prices are trending. Now that said, of course, you could trade outside of normal hours and protect yourself by using stop limits, and that's something that you might want to. There we go. So there, did you see it jump? Went from here up to there, and that's recorded as a 0.44% increase today. So yeah, if you're going to be trading in any significant way in the market, as opposed to just simply putting money in on a regular basis and letting dollar cost averaging do its thing, I would suggest that you look into that. It's not something that I'm going to really tell you much about, in as much as I'm not educated well in that, and anything that I've noticed is could be coincidental rather than anything else. Now that said, I do have the impression that you do seem to kind of have a bit of a move in either direction at the initial market open, and quite often it seems to kind of come back to about half whatever the direction of travel was closer to the end of the day, or even by mid-morning. Sometimes it just depends. But again, of course, that's, I'm speculating there. There's no guarantee that would happen. But if I were right, instead of this was a 0.44% move up, by the end of today, you might be looking at a sort of a 0.25 or something like that increase. Time will tell. So let's get on and do the investment for this week. We're going to buy another £120 of the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, and there will be people screaming in the background, oh, but don't do it now, look where the candles are, and stuff like this. Just ignore that. Just, you need to get the money invested into the market. If you can, invest when the market is open, or put limits on the if you put a stop limit on, that'll stop it going too high. You can see there we're buying today at we're buying 1.875-ish today, and if we look over here we can see that we're down 3.68 on our nearly £400 investment as was. So when I put that through, that's already happened. Our return hasn't changed an awful lot, or no, actually that hasn't updated yet, because this would have been, there we go. So the return hasn't really changed, and the value of the investment is currently sitting at 476. So we have invested, I would guess, looking at those two together, 480. And we can see that if we have a quick look in the history. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 480, and let's just see what we got compared with other times. So last week we were only able to buy 1.879. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. That was more than this week. So yes, so we are. Despite what it says over here about us being down 1.6% on the week, it must have been a different day, because today we've actually bought fewer shares than we did last time. I just do this weekly when I have the opportunity. I don't do it consistently on a set day of the week. As things stand, I'm not financially independent and I do have to go to work. So that's why it's not as consistent as it might be. Okay guys, that is it for now. Just to let you know that I am working on putting together I'll say a web page rather than a website, where I can host some resources that you might find useful or interesting, and I'll provide news on that in the next week or two, I hope. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like the video, leave any questions or comments below, and if you really liked it, why not subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.